Hello guys, Axe here once again, and this is gonna be the final stretch for my pre-E3 2014 special. And this time around, I'll be giving my top 10 prediction for E3 2014. But before that, I just wanna give like some sort of to brag about, and because this is actually true that what happened last year. One of the question was that someone asked in Facebook. I was talking about it in Facebook about this is what would I want to see? What's my prediction for 2013? And I said that the Wii U will have a price drop within a year. And people are saying, "Oh, I doubt that. That's impossible." It was an exception with the 3DS because they really needed to make some money. People were not buying 3DS. And then, of course, at September 20th, guess what happened? Wii U, the deluxe set, went to $300. They got rid of the Nintendo Land, they got rid of the basic set, and they introduced a new SKU. Well, prediction came true. so, so, called it. I told you that the Wii U is gonna have a price drop. Alright, enough of that bragging. So, this is gonna be my prediction for 2014, my top 10. But first, this is first about this question. Who do I think gonna win this year's E3 2014? Which of the big three, with their quote-unquote presentation, gonna win E3 2014? And my answer for that one is, my prediction is, Sony once again. Yes, last year they won because they were all the gamers. They gave all the right information to the consumers and gamer alike, and they were happy. Unlike what happened to Xbox, which is when push got to shove, they had to reverse all their decision, all their belief, all their vision. It was 180, and that's why as of right now they're considered Microsoft, the backpedaling 180 gaming studio. Well, it's unfortunate. They tried something different, but it failed. They thought consumer would accept that. Well, they didn't. So again, for 2014 of E3, I'm gonna guess Sony, but we'll see. You never know. Maybe also Nintendo with their digital event. But we have to wait. There's only one more week before E3 2014 week. Excuse me. So with that, my top 10. So I'm gonna go backwards for this. So here we go. Number 10, new IPs from the major three company. Yes, whether it's Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo, I predict they'll have new IP. We know Sony and Microsoft do have new IP. They already stated. And Nintendo, I know according to Miyamoto, he's working on a new IP for the Wii U. Since Mario Kart 8 is done, he said it, after Mario Kart 8, he'll introduce a new IP. So my prediction is, all three of them, even Nintendo, they will have new IP. It's always good to have new IP. I know it's kind of unfortunate when you have a new IP and it failed. I.e., Capcom's Remember Me. It was a new IP. They were trying something new. I played the game. It wasn't that bad, but I can see why it's not a $60 game. Because you can get it right now at Target at a clearance aisle for $14, excuse me. So again, new IP for all three major company, and of course the software company also, but that's a given. Alright, number 9, new updates on the major three console. Whether it's PS4, Xbox One, or the Wii U, there's gonna be a new update that's gonna enhance our gameplay, and perhaps even possibility for the PS3 and 360. So, but of course, I just remembered this. Yeah, we know. Xbox One, they're gonna have a new update. They already said it, the June update. 360 also gonna have a new update, which is no more paywall for movie apps. Sony, maybe their PS4 they have an update, and of course Wii U has a quick boot up update for the Wii U. But maybe there's even more. So we'll see on the big console and also in their handheld. So that's my prediction that they'll sort of introduce some new updates to enhance our gameplay. That's number 9. Number 8, Nintendo will introduce a system-based achievement. Yeah, this is a long shot, but people already keep saying this, and even I was saying this in Miiverse. I even create my own design for Nintendo's achievement, like what would it look like. You've seen some of my videos, and of course I did this on Miiverse, just a tidbit, which surprisingly never got kicked off because of that. And I always say, achievement needs achievement. So hopefully, my prediction is that they'll finally gonna say, look, we hear you, we're gonna add in a system-based achievement. There you go. Now that's number 8. Number 7, Ubisoft again will showcase their games not only in their Ubisoft conference, which I'll be watching and probably give my quick thoughts. I probably won't do a commentary, just a quick thoughts. And they'll also show it on the Sony conference. They did it with Watch Dogs, they did it with Assassin's Creed 4. So, what about this year? We'll see. I don't know. It's like Sony and Ubisoft are like good friends. Because, of course, if you know Watch Dogs for the PS3 and PS4, there's a extra content for like 60 minutes more. Of course, Assassin's Creed 4, you get to play as the female assassin. So they're probably gonna announce like, oh, only in the PlayStation console, extra mission. We'll see. Alright, number 6. Nintendo will have satisfactory third-party support, but for the first time, they won't be showcasing their digital event. Yeah, they do have third-party support, but it's not enough. They have some. One of the games that was announced, Skylander Trap Force. That's one of them. Lego DC, the third Lego DC, Gotham in Space or whatever. I'm sorry, I forget the title. That's also going to be in the Wii U. But I know that's not enough. Maybe they have some exclusive. We'll see. Because of course, like Batman Arkham Knights, that's not going to be in the Wii U. Ubisoft basically announced that there's going to be a Assassin's Creed for current gen and last gen, but they never said anything about Wii U. Well, of course, Call of Duty, it's going to be in the Wii U, whether you like it or not. But are the people going to buy it for the Wii U? That's a different story. But Nintendo will have satisfactory third-party support. That means they'll have some third-party, but it's not going to be the same level as the PS1, or the PS4 or the Xbox One. Alright, number 5. Sony will introduce a new bundle to counter Xbox Kinect-less SKU. So we just heard, Xbox One, starting on June 9th, they'll sell a console without the Kinect for $400 to compete against Sony. So how does Sony counter that? Easy. 1, introduce a new bundle. Like I keep saying, bundle. I said in my PS4 video, put a packing game, doesn't matter what it is, on the new PS4, have a new bundle. People like free game when they buy the console, and sell that for $400. At the value of what? You get $60 for free. Or better yet, pack in the game and a PlayStation camera and sell it for $400. Then how are you going to compete that with Xbox One? So my prediction is that Sony will introduce a new bundle. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright, that's number 5. Number 4. Oh, okay. Here's number 4. Sorry about that. Just couldn't understand my notes there a bit. Unprofessional. Number 4. Sony will showcase game that will utilize the camera. Here's the funny thing. People don't like the Xbox One camera, yet people want the Sony camera, which it does the last thing than the Kinect. But people say they want to use it just to record themselves and stream themselves while playing a game, I guess, and it's cheaper than the Xbox One. Whatever, that's subjective. You have your own opinion about the Kinect, Xbox One's Kinect. But what I'm talking about here in number 4 is they'll probably utilize game, not to a max, very minimum, optional, for people who like game with movement. They'll do some PS4, PlayStation Move games. That's why the PlayStation Move controller is compatible with the PS4. So they'll probably do something, maybe some simple game, some fun game, maybe sports championship again, but this time don't sell it for $60 or 40. Sell it for $10 or $20. Something to counter against Wii Sports Club. Oh, and if you don't know about this, in Japan, they introduce there's going to be a disc version of Wii Sports Club. They already made an announcement that I think last month, and because in the month of June and July, I think boxing and baseball is finally done. So once that's done, they're putting on there's going to be a retail package version. Hopefully that comes also in America, but we'll see. Sorry, just a side note about that. But anyway, like I said, number 4, Sony will introduce game that uses the camera. Because right now there isn't. There's only one game. It's the showroom. And if you know the story is people abuse that, so whatever. So that's number 4. Number 3. There will be some Kinect games even if the Xbox doesn't have the Kinect on the Xbox One. And I know I'm gonna reference to Review Tech USA. He keeps basically giving negative comments about the Kinect. He doesn't like it. Whatever, that's his opinion. But in Microsoft's conference, they will show some games that utilize the Kinect. Remember, there is one game that utilizes the Kinect, but probably also give an option to use a controller, which is Crimson Dragon, I think that's what they call it, which is based on the people who did Panzer Dragon or Dragoon from Sega. So they showed the game last year. What happened to it? There's one of it, and they'll probably have some more. I mean, it is unfortunately Kinect Sports Rival failed, but I can tell you why. $60 for a Kinect game? Really? Are you that greedy, rare? Microsoft? That's stupid. That should be $40 or heck, $29. $30. If that game was $30, I can guarantee you people are probably going to buy it more. But no, $60? That's ridiculous. That's why it failed. Alright, number 2. Sony, Microsoft. Oh, alright, number 2. I'm sorry. Sony and Microsoft Studio will introduce exclusive TV show for their respective console. I'm sorry. So, yeah. So both Sony Computer Entertainment and Microsoft Studio will introduce some show for their console. We know console for gaming, but it will be a minimum. Maybe like 1 or maybe for 10 minutes and then they're done. That'll be in the beginning. Like before games, they'll do a show. Remember, Microsoft has Halo. Sony has, I don't know, but I mean, they done it before with Sony the Tester. Yes, I did watch it. Wasn't really good. It's kind of boring. Sorry, that's why they stopped doing it. But they'll probably utilize more. Remember, Sony has Sony Entertainment. They have a television or movie studio. Why not integrate it? Microsoft, well, they got Halo. They're starting with Halo, so we'll see. And the number 1 prediction for me that's going to be on E3 2014, whether it's going to be in Microsoft or for Sony, and sadly not Nintendo, is, enough said, Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3. Enough said. Nothing else to say. Just those two biggest game of RPG. That's all they wanted. I want to see it myself also. So hopefully my prediction, I hope this is a true one, those 2 big games should be in the conference. I don't care where. I don't care if it's in Microsoft or Sony. Just show it. Show the game. Alright, so those are my top 10 prediction. Now I'm gonna give some like tidbit prediction when I'm gonna like a little bit situation. Alright, 1, Nintendo. This is gonna be hard. Well, they, like I said before, my prediction, they'll probably gonna do a sizzle reel with third-party games, but probably this time it's gonna be a very, very minimum. Maybe mostly indie games, downloadable games, or let's just say small games rather than big games. So, but they still have third-party, but it's gonna be a little bit different. And of course, another one is I'm gonna think it's for Nintendo. Mostly people are gonna be really gonna be focused on Smash Brother. That's nothing else. But I mean, that game needs to sell, and it is. So, and of course, if you just heard the news, Mario Kart 8 did sell. Well, they sold past 1 million worldwide within a weekend. My response to that is, well, yeah, because you're offering free game. What do you think? For $60, you get 2 games. So Nintendo, don't be manipulative about it. You know why it sold. It's not because the game itself, because you get a free game. I don't like it when people do that. Microsoft, they're gonna finally able to turn it around. They're finally gonna sell a console without a Kinect. So probably that's gonna pick up because for a while it wasn't picking up. They had a whole production with the Xbox One because people were not buying it, and it was just piling up on retails. Sony, they'll just keep doing what they're doing. Don't stop, don't relax. They're still gonna do it. They're gonna improve themselves. They'll find a way to counter Microsoft's thunder with the Kinectless Xbox One. All right, so those are my extra tidbit and my top 10 prediction for 2014 of E3. I hope you enjoyed that. Next time, I'll give my final thoughts about this, my pre-E3 2014, what I would like to see on E3 2014. Well, that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. Bye.